Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Buzruk. I will discuss accounting standards. Go to study note number 12, accounting standards. I will discuss illustrations covering AS7. Illustration 16. A firm of contractors obtained a contract for completion of bridges across river Revati. The following details are available in the records kept for the year ended 31st March 12. Total contract price 1000 rupees are in lakhs. Work certified 500, work not certified 105. Estimated further cost 495. Progress payment received 400, progress payment to be received 140. The firm seeks your advice and assistance in presentation of accounts keeping in view the requirement of AS7 accounting for construction contract. As per AS7 construction contract, when it is probable that total contract cost will exceed total revenue, the expected loss should be immediately recognized as an expense. The amount of such loss is determined irrespective of whether whether or not work has commenced on the contract, the stage of completion of contract activity as per AS7. Cost of total contract work certified is 500. Add work not certified 105. Add estimated further cost to completion 495. So total contract cost is 1100. Contract price is 1000. Therefore anticipated foreseeable loss is 100. It is to be recognized as an expense immediately. Now we'll find out percentage of completion or stage of completion. Work certified plus work not certified 500 plus 105, which is equal to 605. And what is the total work if you add future or further cost of completion 495? Total cost is 1100. Out of 1100, 605 is completed. So percentage of completion is 605 divided by 1100 into 100 is 55% is stage of completion. Recognition of contract revenue. Total contract price into percentage completion, that is 1000 into 55%. 550 lakhs is recognized contract revenue. Amount due from or due to customers. Contract cost plus recognized profit minus recognized loss minus progress payment received minus progress payment to be received. If it is positive, then it is amount due from customer. If it is negative, then it is amount due to customer. 605 is contract cost. Recognized profit is nil. Recognized loss is 100. 605 minus 100. Progress payment received is 400 minus 400 minus 140. So answer is negative 35 lakhs. Therefore the amount is due to customers. 35 lakh will be shown in the liabilities side of the balance sheet. Disclosures as per AS7. Contract revenue 550 rupees are in lakhs. Contract expense 605, that is work certified plus work not certified. Expected loss 45. Why? Because total cost including future expected cost is 1100. Contract price is 1000. So loss is 100. For 55% work has been completed, 45% is left. So 45% of 100 is expected loss, which is 45. Recognized profit less recognized loss 100. This we have just now seen. Progress billing 400 plus 140, 540. Retention billed but not received from contractee is 140. and gross amount due to customer 35. Just now we have seen this 35. Progress payment to be received. That means bill has been sent but amount has not been received. So it will be considered as retention money. Now we'll go to illustration 17. On 31st December 12, Vishwakarma Construction Company Limited undertook a contract to construct a building for rupees 85 lakhs. Contract price is 85 lakhs. On 31st March 13, the company found that it had already spent 64 lakhs 99,000 on the construction. Prudent estimate of the additional cost of completion was 32 lakhs 1,000. They have already incurred 64 lakh 99,000 and they are expecting 32 lakhs 1,000 more cost, additional cost. What is the additional provision for foreseeable loss which must be made in the final accounts for the year ended 31st March 12 as per provision of AS7 on accounting for construction contract? If addition of these two exceeds contract price 85 lakhs, then it is to be recognized as expenses immediately. As per AS7 construction contract, when it is probable that total contract cost will exceed total revenue, the expected loss should be immediately recognized as an expense. The amount of such loss is determined irrespective of whether or not work has commenced on the contract, the stage of completion of contract activity as per AS7, the amount of profit expected to rise on other contracts which are not treated as a single contract. Now we'll see anticipated or foreseeable loss. Cost incurred rupees are in lakhs 64.99. Additional cost for completion is 32.01. So total cost is 97 lakhs. Contract price is 85 lakhs. Therefore anticipated loss is 12 lakhs. Thus, as per AS7, the whole amount of anticipated loss should be recognized and to be adjusted accordingly against the profit of the current year. Now we'll see illustration 18. Calculate the contract revenue from the following details. Rupees are in crores. First year initial contract revenue, not cost. Initial contract revenue is 2000, nothing else is given. In the second year, same initial contract revenue 2000, revenue increase due to escalation clause in second year is 400 and penalties are 100. In the third year, initial contract revenue is 2000, claim is 200, incentive payment is 3000. You have been asked to find out the contract revenue. First year contract revenue is only 2000. Why? Because that is only given initial contract revenue. In the second year, initial contract revenue plus increase due to escalation minus penalty, so which will be 2300. And in the third year, initial contract revenue plus increase due to escalation plus claims, that is if anything is not included in contract and the work has been done by contractor, then he can claim it. Incentives, additional payment, this is also to be increased. Penalties are to be deducted. So third year revenue to be recognized is 2800 crores. Now we'll see illustration 19. Assume a 10 lakh contract that requires 3 years to complete and incurs a total cost of 8 lakhs 10,000. The following data pertain to the construction period. First year, second year and third year information is given. Cumulative cost incurred till date 3 lakhs, 7 lakhs 20,000, 8 lakhs 10,000. 8 lakh 10,000 they are expecting total cost of completion. Estimated cost yet to be incurred at the year end 6 lakhs. Second year 80,000, third year nil. Progressive billing made during the year. First year is 2 lakh, second year is 7 lakh 40,000, third year is 60,000. Collection of billing. First year 1 lakh 50,000, second year 6 lakhs, third year 2 lakh 50,000. The firm seeks your advice and assistance in the presentation of accounts, keeping in view the requirement of AS7. It is now necessary to find stage of completion for all the 3 years. First year, initial amount of revenue agreed in the contract is 10 lakhs. Total contract revenue 10 lakhs. Contract cost incurred is 3 lakhs. Contract cost yet to be incurred to complete the contract is 6 lakhs. Total estimated contract cost is 9 lakhs. 3 plus 6 is 9 lakhs. Estimated profit is 1 lakh. Stage of completion. Contract incurred up to date is 3 lakhs divided by contract incurred up to date plus expected cost to complete the contract, that is 3 plus 6 is 9 lakhs into 100, 33.33%. Second year, contract revenue 10 lakhs, cost incurred 7 lakhs 20,000, future expected cost 80,000, 7 lakh 20 plus 80,000 is 8 lakhs. Estimated profit is 2 lakhs. Stage of completion. Cost incurred up to date is 7 lakhs 20,000 divided by cost incurred up to date plus future expected cost, that is 7 lakh 20,000 plus 80,000 is 8 lakhs into 100 is 90%. Second year, 90% of work is over. Third year, total contract revenue 10 lakh, cost incurred till date is 8 lakhs 10,000, future expected costs are nil. Estimated total contract cost is 8 lakh 10,000, profit is 1 lakh 90,000. Stage of completion is 8 lakh 10,000 divided by 8 lakh 10,000 into 100, which is equal to 100%. Revenue, expense and profit recognized in profit and loss statement. First year, recognition of revenue is 33.33% of 10 lakhs is 3 lakh 33,333. Cost incurred is 3 lakh, profit is 33,333. This is the first year, so that is only will be recognized as current years. Second year, revenue is 90% of 10 lakhs, 9 lakhs. Cost is 7 lakh 20,000. Profit is 1 lakh 80,000. Recognized in the prior year is revenue 3 lakh 33,333. Cost 3 lakh and profit 33,333. So current year's recognition will be first column figure minus second column figure. 9 lakh minus 3 lakh 33,333 is 5 lakh 66,667. 7 lakh 20,000 minus 3 lakh is 4 lakhs 20,000. 1 lakh 80,000 minus 33,333 is 1 lakh 46,667. Third year, contract revenue is 10 lakhs, cost incurred is 8 lakh 10,000, profit is 1 lakh 90,000. This is up to reporting date. Recognized in prior year is revenue is 9 lakhs, cost is 7 lakh 20,000, profit is 1 lakh 80,000. Difference between these two is recognized in the current year. Disclosure as per AS7 for all the 3 years. Contract revenue recognized, just now we have seen 3 lakh 33,333, 9 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Expense recognized 3 lakhs, 7 lakhs 20,000, 8 lakh 10,000. Recognized profit 33,333, 1 lakh 80,000 and 1 lakh 90,000. Just now we have seen this in the previous statement. Contract cost incurred 3 lakhs, 7 lakhs 20,000, 8 lakhs 10,000. Contract cost that relates to future activity recognized as an asset. So that means if any cost relates to future activity, nothing is given, so everywhere it is nil. Progress billing 2 lakhs, 9 lakh 40,000 and 10 lakhs, which is given in the question. 2 lakhs, 9 lakhs 40,000 and 10 lakhs. First year 2 lakhs, second year first year plus second year, and third year addition of all the three. So 2 lakhs, 9 lakh 40 is first year's plus second year's progress billing, and third year all the 3 years billing. Unbilled contract revenue 1 minus 6. Revenue recognized is 3,33,333, but bill amount is only 2 lakh. So unbilled revenue is 1,33,333. In the second year, 9 lakh is revenue recognized, but bill is 9,40,000. So unbilled is nil. In the third year, 10 lakhs is revenue recognized, billing is 10 lakhs. So unbilled contract revenue is nil. Advances, which is given in the question, collection billing 1,50,000, 6 lakhs and 2,50,000. Contract cost incurred and recognized profit less recognized loss, that is 2 plus 3. Cost incurred is 3 lakh, recognized profit 33,333. 7 lakh 20,000 plus 1 lakh 80,000 and 8 lakh 10,000 plus 1 lakh 90,000. So this is 3 lakh 33,333, 9 lakhs and 10 lakhs. Gross amount due from customers. See, this is the cost plus recognized profit, and this is the bill amount. 3,33,333 is cost plus profit, but they have billed only 2 lakhs. So amount due from customer is 1,33,333. In the second year, contract cost plus recognized profit is 9 lakh, whereas progress bill is 9,40,000. So due from customer is nil. In the third case also, due from customer is nil. Due to customer. Now if this is negative 9 minus 6, then it is due to customer. Billing is 9,40,000, but 9 lakh only we have found out cost plus recognized profit. Bill amount is more, so that's why it is due to customer 40,000. Again in the third year it is nil. Retention money is 50,000 for first year, 1,90,000 for second year, and third year it is nil. Bill amount is 2 lakhs. Collection is 1,50,000, so retention is 50,000. In the second year, 2 lakh plus 7,40,000 is 9,40,000 minus 1,50,000 minus 6 lakhs is 1,90,000. This is retention. Last year retention is nil. In this particular video, we have seen illustrations covering AS7. Thank you.